It started, boo.
Oh, we started? I wasn't
You see
paying
the
attention.
countdown? It was 5, 4, 3.
The whole damn countdown. I thought we had a whole intro. My bad, y'all. I was looking at my phone. Anyway, hey, welcome to another episode of Still Dope. Hi, Chris. Hi, Shahidah. It's been a minute.
Hey.
It's been what, 2 weeks?
Huh?
2 weeks, right? 2 weeks?
It's been like 2, 3
Yeah,
weeks.
it's been about 2 weeks.
Okay.
You know, all of the reality shows are off the air now, so you know we're just doing us and busy. But anyway,
Most of the reality shows anyway were not that good.
no, sure wasn't.
What was it? The last one was Sweden with Love is Blind, which was really surprisingly not good. I was kind of
I'm just at the reunion right now.
so boring.
So very Swedish. There's nothing to it. It's just like very.
But there was nothing to the season.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. It was very.
But I liked the first season. You didn't like the first season?
I don't think I watched the reunion. To be
I
honest.
like the first season. You know what I need them to bring back? Love is Blind Japan. Didn't we all love Japan?
Thank you.
They need to bring that back.
Nice and sweet. It was wholesome and sweet.
It was
I like
nice.
that.
No, they were intentional. They went in there serious. There might have been one or two that we thought were not intentional, but on the whole, they all went in there with wanting to find a spouse.
Love in their hearts, yes.
Mm-hmm.
Well, it's also a respect thing too. It's just the culture. And I've watched past couple of summers, I've been watching Singles Inferno from Seoul, South Korea. It's a dating show. It's kind of like Love is Blind. Well, not Love is Blind because they see each other. Meet Survivor. Like they're on an island and they start off with like 5 girls. The one gender is always like one less. Like so they start off with either 5 girls and 4 guys or 5 guys and 4 girls. And then they all, you know, chit chat with each other and they have all these like different challenges that they have to do while they're trying to court each other. So I think it's cute. But it's also, like I said, it's a culture thing because they all, when they come in, they're like, hello, and they're very respectful. The guys are like, you know, when the girls want something to eat or something to drink and they're going to sit down, the guys like pulls out their little chair and I'll get that for you. And I'm just like, oh, I like that.
But yeah, they had a couple of good ones.
Love on the Spectrum, though.
They really watch it.
I love that show. Are you kidding me? They know how to date. Oh, it's really beautiful. It's actually endearing because they're so purely themselves.
Yeah.
He's like, I like your little Irish. You have an Irish mustache. He's like, well, it's actually Scottish, but they're so themselves and
they have no filter.
Yes.
They speak the truth.
I want to say not uninhabitable. Unencumbered. There's a word I'm looking for.
Anyway, I can see that.
They're very open and very honest, and if they don't like the other person, they say, you know what? Do you want to just be friends? They're like, yeah, okay, all right. Well, I don't think we're compatible. You want me just friends? Yeah, okay, boom. And then they move on, and they move. And they keep it moving. It's no like, I thought it's not. Keep it moving. I like you. I like you too. Hey, you want to be my girlfriend? Yes. Okay. Straight up simple. Keep it simple.
Why can't it all be like that? Why can't it all be like that? We have to do an episode again on shitty ass dating because I have a couple of new stories.
Well, please, Love on the Spectrum. I've seen a few clips and a few videos of it. I haven't sat down and watched a full episode, but the videos that I've seen, I love it because
just watch the last season.
they're so open and they're so honest. Like one of the girls, it was one of the girls, I guess it was a speed dating thing, or she was on a date or whatever. And the guy was talking and he was talking loud and she's like, "You're talking way too loud." And she's like, "Oh, I'm sorry." And he started talking and he's like, "Is that better?" And she's like, "Yeah." But she had this look on her face like, "Yeah, like you're
And
way
he
too
also, one of the guys was like talking to her and then started writing on his thing. Nope. He checked off no while she's still sitting there. And they're like, you can't do that after. He's like, oh, maybe I should do it. But it's like, they're just who they are. And this guy Connor, I mean, I know people have seen it. The guy Connor, man, you gotta love this cat. This cat is like, and the crazy part about it is, you know how they're not deficient, but they're not quite up to speed with things. But on other things, they're like super out of this world with stuff that you can't explain, like Rain Man.
Yeah.
One of the dudes in there, he's like, you can name me any country western song, and I'll tell you what key it's in. And she's rattling off country songs like this: Shania Twain, so and so, Alan Westwood. So he's like B, F sharp, C, A, and she's rolling with the names of the country. Like I couldn't come up with that many countries. What about so and so? What about so and so? G, C, F sharp. I mean, I was like, that's just other level. And then one of them has synesthesia, which means he sees colors and numbers and numbers and colors.
Oh yeah.
So it's just
What is that? I don't even understand what
there's
that is.
superpowers. I'm telling you, autistic people have superpowers.
It's a
Like can do
neurological thing,
things
but it's
like
yeah.
that is you can't even believe that they can actually have that capability. Yet they can't drive a car or something. You know what I mean? It's pretty incredible.
Like
Yeah.
my granddaughter picking up
Even if you just start with the third season, but it's
Mhm.
nice to go it's 3 seasons. The first and second, I didn't watch the second, I don't think, but I
Mhm.
watched the first. But it's third
Oh
season if you
God,
just
I
come in,
thought
it's
this
really
was a
good.
new show. I didn't know they had previous seasons. I'll check it out.
Yeah, it's really good. It's really sweet. And
Maybe I'll save it on
some of them,
watching the plane.
yeah, they're so pure. And one couple's been together for 3 years, and they kiss, but they're so loving, and they always bring gifts. Every date is a gift. I brought you something. You brought me something. Oh, I love this. No, that doesn't happen in dating. You don't always bring gifts.
All right. So before we get to our main topic we want to talk about, I want you guys to, if you're on TikTok, search Mr. West autism. I think his name is John, but everybody calls him Mr. West.
Oh, is the one he was adopted by Black people?
He was adopted by his god sister. I guess he was where he was living. The person that was taking care of him, or the foster people, whoever that was taking care of him, they were treating him horribly. And the god sister, who was Black, Mr. West is white. So the god sister, who was Black, went to go visit him and saw him. He was like kind of like emaciated,
Yeah.
and took him. And she petitioned the court to let her be his guardian, and the court granted it. She done cleaned him up. He got a glow up. He's got his little bun. He's got a little man bun and shaved hair on the sides. And he's got a little girlfriend now, and he'd be dressing, and they'd be taking him to like the club and like to cookouts and everything, and they'll be playing music, and he's sitting there. He's got his little glass of Hennessy, and he's like, "Yeah, I like this. This is good." I'm telling you, he is the cutest thing. And now when he got his girlfriend, his god sister takes him. He's in college. His god sister takes him everywhere, and he had a date for Valentine's Day, and they met at some fast food place. But they don't show the girlfriend, because I think the girlfriend's parents are like, "I know you got this TikTok and it's blowing up, but don't show her." But
Is she on the spectrum as well?
I think so, yeah.
Okay.
They just don't say it. They just say he's got a girlfriend, but they don't, nothing else. They don't say her name, nothing. So anyway, this particular video on TikTok it's Valentine's Day, and his god sister took him to the little fast food place, and he got flowers and balloons, and he was sitting there early waiting for her to show up, and then all of a sudden the car pulls up, and his whole face, she's got the camera in front of him, and she's like, "Oh, she must be pulling up," and he's got like a little tick where he kind of stutters a little bit, and he's like, oh yeah, she's like, and that was all tease, and I'm just like, oh my God, this is a like a whole ass love story. I like want to go to the wedding.
I used to watch it when I had TikTok. I remember that one too. That must be an older one, but yeah, it was interesting to watch it.
It's sweet. It's
The
sweet.
cleanup was serious. And another thing, may those people go to fucking hell how they were treating that man.
Yes, I agree. And thank God for his god sister.
Exactly.
That continue to keep in touch with him and have a relationship with him to go and see that and be like, no. I need to get him out of here.
You literally saw the weight that he had when he came to live with her compared to what it is now. Was not taking care of that
different
man.
person.
Wasn't clean, didn't have on clean clothes. It was disgusting.
Yeah.
How people who can't take care of themselves.
People don't do that. Unfortunately, the majority of the people that do things like that are only doing it solely for the money from the state or whatever, not because they have it in their heart to take care of someone.
Yeah.
And here we are. But we got to talk about the hot topic that everybody been talking about past week or two. Roll the clip.
Oh, you talking about okay. I'm
I
being
said
slow.
like on TikTok. He's like, roll the clip.
You should have gave me a hint that he was gonna go to it first. Okay, can I hear you, Gayle?
It's always referred to as a flight or a journey. So I feel that that's a little disrespectful to what the mission was and what the work that Blue Origin does. We use space technology all the time, whether it's your GPS, whether it's your satellite. That doesn't just happen. Every time a flight goes up, they get some type of information. Two of the astronauts, I still have a hard time calling myself an astronaut, but two of the astronauts on board, one is a rocket scientist, one is an astrophysicist activist, were actually doing experiments. But every time one of those goes up, you get some information that can be used for something else. So I wish people would do more due diligence. And then my question is, have y'all been to space? Have you been to space? Go to space or go to Blue Origin and see what they do and how they do, and then come back and say, this is a terrible thing. I've had so many girls and women and some guys who are saying, boy, I saw what you did. I'm thinking maybe I should reconsider. Maybe I could do this too. The young girls in particular. But it's not just the young girls. We're also encouraging. I mean, the boys look at it and see what women and young girls can do. Yeah. So I know there are cranky Yankees. I know there's some haters, but I'm not going to let people steal the joy of what we did or what we accomplished that day. I'm just not going to win.
First of all, someone said
wants to go first.
First of all, someone said on Instagram, they were like, you know what? I have a theory. What if something happened? No one would care about them. Remember that? Right. They were like, that's enough where you can be like, Jeff Bezos sent his fiancée up there. Oh man, now we can't get mad. Now you can't take half my stuff. Oh no. Katy Perry, people are already on Katy Perry's there. Gayle is not Oprah. You didn't see Oprah up there.
She said she wasn't trying to do that.
Exactly.
Go ahead, Tanya. Break it down. How long?
Go ahead, Tanya.
Okay, so it's the ignorance for me in the state of the world that we're living in today. That whole, have y'all been to space? Go to space and do something or what have you. I'm like, what have you done? It was an absolute joyride. Let's just call it what it is. You're wealthy, which I'm pretty sure none of them paid the $200,000-$300,000 it cost to fly up there, because knowing that it was Gayle and Bezos's fiance and that Katy Perry girl and them other two girls. Let's take the other two girls out, because one, yes, is scientist, a physicist, and the other one is a scientist. I'm going to exempt them. But they also participated in the joyride. There was no research going in that little capsule. Nothing was going on. What kind of research can you do? You're not in space. You're on the cusp of it. So it's a joyride. That's all it is. And Gayle, look, It's also a disrespect to Mae Jemison, to Sonny Williams, and Krista McAuliffe. Krista McAuliffe was a teacher. She never once said she was an astronaut. But Krista McAuliffe back in 85, 86 went through the absolute most. She went through the whole astronaut training program that astronauts did back in the day when they were going up in the Challenger. But she never said she was an astronaut. And she lost her life, RIP in 86 when the Challenger blew up. But it's like, that's like Gayle, Katy Perry, and Jeff Bezos, all 6 of them. I'm just going to call a spade a spade. Them 2 scientists getting lumped in the group. Sorry, not sorry. All of them. Shut up, Siri.
Oh, I thought that was a man in your house.
Oh my God, Siri, turn off.
That's how it was.
Is it Siri? Is it?
It's Siri.
Hey, baby, I just want.
She locked somebody in the basement.
I have a Siri version of Alexa, and Siri's pop.
Okay. Okay.
All right.
What you saying?
Okay, whatever.
Okay.
You're breaking up. What?
We broke up. No, you're clear as day, girl.
Both y'all.
Maybe your man
What's
did
going
something.
on?
Did your man did something to the internet?
Oh, I don't know. You guys are frozen solid. I'm sitting here moving and shaking and moving.
Oh, you got
I don't know
frozen
what it is.
solid to
Anyway, let
us.
me just finish by saying.
Okay, go ahead. Go ahead.
The 6 of them. So I'm just going to lump all 6 of them into the group because the 2 scientists, women, they didn't do it. Unless I see some actual evidence or some actual research documentation of what they've done up there, to me, it's just a joyride. They participated in the joyride because probably the likelihood of the 2 of them ever going up into space on a regular spaceship are slim to none. So that was their only opportunity to get that experience because that's their field. All of them, it's like for Gayle to call herself an astronaut, it's like, again, the disrespect to the female astronauts and the male astronauts that have come before them that actually put in the work, put in the education, and are real astronauts and that have actually been out to real outer space. That's like saying Chris can have sex with like 2 women and now he's a gynecologist.
I've seen that one. I've seen that one. Yeah.
I mean, let me tell you this. The definition of an astronaut is a person trained, equipped, and deployed by a human spaceflight program to serve as a commander or crew member of a spacecraft.
Pretty much.
They weren't trained. Were they trained? Were they serving as a crew member or a commander? I don't think so. But anyway, go ahead.
Oh, and did you see at the end? And let's not be remiss in the fact that the only crew that was serving was the actual scientists and the behind the scenes crew that actually put that penis rocket into the air. The command people. But it's like, how do you want us to take you seriously when all of y'all got on your wigs, weaves, full face makeup? They had a whole glam team to take care of them, and their bodysuits were made by, what was it, Giorgio Armani or somebody? And it's like, seriously? Stop. You guys look stupid.
$14 million it cost.
Yeah, $14 million that could have been.
You can't use $14 million for something else. And what's the point? What is it, to advertise them for more people to go up? Like, what was the point? I'm trying to figure out what the point was for them to go.
Yeah,
advertising for other people to do it.
That's what I'm thinking. That eventually they're going to start this, and people are going to pay. And it goes back to what she's saying. It's a joyride. Also, to the affordability. Young girls and young boys, and like she said, even men are saying, yeah, that's something I can do if my daddy's rich. if I'm just a
Even
multi-billionaire,
then,
as the
and
average,
even
like,
then, and even then, if your daddy's rich, daddy, I want to fly to space. Give me 300,000.
I mean, they've spent money on, what is it, $38,000 for a Birkin bag? Come on. But my thing is, no one would have had a problem with what they did had they kept it in perspective. Her and Katy Perry both made it sound like it was some godly mission and that they were out there helping the universe or helping the earth by going on this mission for 11 minutes.
Exactly. What type of research are you doing in a 10-minute, a total of 10 minutes from launch till land is a total of 11 minutes. It ain't like we're going to just shoot you up there and then once you're in the Earth's atmosphere, then the 10-minute, 11-minute clock starts to ticker down. You got 10 minutes to figure out something, learn something, do something, float around.
Do what?
That's all it is. It's like a billionaire's amusement ride at this point.
I mean, this must be nice to look at the earth from, where they were or whatever it is that they saw. It must be nice, but it was no goodwill trip.
None.
Nobody benefited from it but you. Had they come out and said, it's something that I wanted to do in experience, I was given the opportunity. No, it doesn't help anybody. It was just an experience for me. Then people would have been probably less harsh. But I guess a lot of it is like, where we are in this world right now and as much upheaval, and you're just going to blow 14 million when libraries right now are losing billions of dollars because of federal funds. You could have taken that 14 million and given it to PBS, NPR, your local public library. There were so many things that you could have done with that because of the state that we're in right now. Had you did this when Biden, maybe some time ago, Biden or whatever's going on in the future, maybe not so much, but don't make it this big quest that you did some great for the world, because it was a personal mission for you.
Yeah.
Say for you. That's it.
Yep. Very
Yep.
well. Yep. If that's what you wanted to do, you can afford it. You have the means. By all means, do you, boo boo. Everybody would have been like, go ahead, do that. You can afford it.
You
You're
would
Gayle.
face criticism, but
Yeah.
it wouldn't be as harsh as somebody saying how out of touch you are because you're like, can you go to space? Well, bitch, no.
Yeah, and don't call yourself an astronaut.
And don't do
Never.
that. Don't
Never.
do that. That's disrespectful. That's like me calling myself a cop. Or like Marjorie Taylor Greene calling herself a politician. It's disrespectful.
Yeah, it's a disrespect to the career and the education and what goes into becoming an astronaut. I don't think Gayle would really be appreciative if I took my phone and went and asked somebody a couple of questions out in the street tomorrow and now I'm a fucking journalist. I bet if I said, oh, I'm a journalist like you, Gayle. No, you're not. She'd be like, no, you're not. That'd be like taking care of your
She would
parents.
say that. She'd be like, not like me.
Of course, she would. She'd be all offended by it. I mean, it's the same thing. It's with any career path that you take. If you take care of your loved one, does that make you a doctor? Am I going to trust you to now cut me open or take care of me or my loved one? Hell to the no. She's stupid. Just call it what it is. She's literally, enough about that. We'll end that on saying this. We'll make that our first still don't.
Still don't.
That'll be our first still don't. The Gayle, the Katy Perry, the whoever Jeff Bezos' future wife is, and them two other girls.
I still love this.
That's a still don't. But I tell you what, a still dope is with regards to that is Jeff Bezos' ex-wife, because she understands the assignment, because she done took all of that money that she got off of that divorce, and she is a philanthropist.
A real one.
Donating it to HBCUs, donating it to research, medical research. She does it silently. She ain't bragging about, oh, I'm giving this money. It's the people that she's donated to that have come out and then credited her for that. She's a still dope. The rest of them, trash.
Absolutely. I agree. So Tanya alluded, we have a new segment. What's it called, Tanya?
Still dope or still don't?
And still don't? We settled on still don't? Okay. So you go, Chris.
Oh
You
no, wait.
go.
What did you say it was before? Still dope and not still dope. Not dope.
I said not dope.
Yeah, we'll keep that. Not dope.
I said dope and not dope.
Yeah.
What you got, Chris?
About just saying something? I can tell you what's dope.
Okay, that's what I asked.
Ryan Coogler got in his contract for Sinners.
Go ahead. Because I was going to do a Ryan Coogler, but now I got to do something different. But go ahead.
Ryan Coogler had in his contract with the studio that after 25 years, he gets the rights back to his film.
Smart. Really?
Yes. That's pretty dope. So, and it's a movie about blues and the beginnings and black culture. So, who knows what it's gonna be looking like in 25 years with our black records of, even if we have any history left of us that's recorded.
Yeah.
At least we're gonna have a movie in his name that he can. So, Quentin Tarantino did that also with Once Upon a Time in America, but that was a really shrewd move by Ryan Coogler. After 25 years, he gets the rights back.
Yeah, I
And
really
it's already 45 million. It's first weekend 65 worldwide. So it's off to a good start.
You saw the movie, right,
No.
Shahidah?
I haven't seen it yet.
You haven't seen? Oh,
I went yesterday to go see it, but I had Darius with me, and I was this close to buying the ticket because he was like, "I want," but then I was just like, "I just cannot take him to see this movie."
Well, here's the thing: to give it its credit, it's not a holiday weekend. You know, it's not October, it's not November, where people usually tend to go to the thing. It's also a horror movie. And what I didn't like is
it's not considered a holiday weekend. Or you mean like a long holiday weekend? It's
like, like isn't it like people usually rush to the movies like on Thanksgiving? I forgot. I forgot all about Easter, to be honest with you. So yeah, but I mean, it's an R-rated movie.
And they have some scenes. That's the only thing that stopped me. Like I saw the scene of the girl on the table.
I don't like that.
It was just a commercial, and I was just like, "Ooh, I don't know if I can sit next to my grandson with that scene." So
yeah,
I opted out and went to go see.
It was all sold out over here. I don't know if
really. Rhode Island never sells out. Never sells out. You can always go and catch a film. Maybe because it's small.
Through Tuesday.
Through Tuesday, I'm gonna go see it tomorrow. So, and I'm like really excited. I'm glad that he made the money, but the storyline is so good, like original. I mean, we've seen similar like stories, but for a black movie and with what 90% black cast, it looks absolutely phenomenal. I'm so excited to see it. From the very first time I saw the preview.
Don't forget to stay till the very, very end after the credits.
That's I'm glad you reminded me because I certainly forgot.
You stay, don't leave, watch it till the very, very end. Yeah, I don't like really going to the movies that much anymore, but I might have to give him my money and go see it in the theater. I might do like a one-day weekday where everybody's at work and I can just go in and a matinee.
Well, tomorrow, Tuesday, $5 everywhere.
Yeah.
And showcase.
But do you have a not dope, Chris?
Me? I'll come back to it. Why don't we get through the dopes first? Now I'll think about I'm not dope.
Shahidah?
So my dope was the movie, but Chris stole it.
I had a fact about the movie.
I legit
about Ryan Coogler.
But I put it in the text message that these are the two things that I was talking about. So that we don't step all over each other.
Talking about the movie, I'm just talking about Ryan Coogler's contract. I wasn't talking about anything with the movie.
But then we had a conversation about how much it made, and that was my
right along with. I said right into yours, right into yours. You're welcome.
Yeah. So let me go into my not dope. Megyn Kelly.
Oh, that was my not.
Anywho, Megyn Kelly and her anti-blackness has reached peak. So she has gotten all over her little, white supremacist podcast talking about Michelle Obama and Barack Obama, how they are not made for each other. Now, one of the things that she said that I'm just going to read this because it just blew my mind. So she says, I think she and he married the wrong people. She was in a conversation with the Daily Mail opinion writer Maureen Callahan. It's amazing. Every word she says about Barack Obama is negative. That's the same face I made. I can't think of her just waxing poetic about him, complimenting him, saying he's brilliant, he's a great dad, he was the greatest president, whatever. A normal wife of Barack Obama would say these glowing things. Every time she opines him, it's something that reflects poorly on him. Who is she? What is she talking about? What is she talking about? I have never heard but her say but glowing things unless she tells like a funny story about something he did. Have you all listened to her podcast?
Hell no. Are you kidding?
No, I'm talking about Michelle Obama's podcast. Sorry.
No, not yet.
It is one of the best representations of who she is. You get a whole person of her. So one of the stories she told was she was talking about how you need your girlfriends as opposed to whatever. And she says when her girlfriends come over or whatever, they'll stay like a weekend or whatever. And Barack will see them on the couch in the morning and on the couch when he comes back from like golf. And they talk about everything. She says he'll go golfing with one of his friends and he'll be like, she'll say, hey, how are the kids? He goes, oh no, we didn't talk about that. Oh, he's been sick for a while. Did you talk to him about that? Oh no, I didn't even know he was sick. She's like, what the hell does this man talk about when he's out golfing? It was a very funny story. I have never heard her speak negative of this man.
No.
What is Megyn Kelly again looking for attention?
That's it.
At the expense of Black people because she loves coming for Black people. But coming for these people's marriage that no one else sees? Come on.
Didn't she swing centrist for a while when she had her show?
She tried to.
She tried to like.
And it's like when they do try and go center and they're rejected, they come back even harder to the right. It's like Trump. You don't like me, so I am going to be the devil when it comes to you. Because he was kind of centrist or whatever. I mean, he definitely had still his racist ideas, but he wanted to be in the in crowd until he realized that he can make his own crowd with the KKK and Nazis. But he was trying to fit in there. And they all do that. As soon as they're rejected by the left, they just go crazy.
Yeah. And it's giving obsessed because it's like,
what's the point of talking?
Why are you inserting yourselves in these people's marriage? Like, just mind your business. Like, they're happy. It's giving hater. It's giving. You need to worry about what's going on behind your closed doors because, as Don Lemon says, Megyn Kelly, your husband was trying to, was eyeballing my husband. So worry about your own husband and stay out of other folks' marriages.
Yeah.
I'm just gonna leave that at there because maybe Miss Megyn is in a lavender marriage and she's just finding ways to nitpick. She's got nothing else to talk about. There's nothing else for her to go at except the Obamas, and I'm surprised she hasn't. I'm really surprised that she hasn't gone off on a bender or had a meltdown about Tamron Hall because remember they fired Tamron Hall from the Today Show to have her.
Why would she have a meltdown on Tamron?
Tamron is now that it girl. She's got her own show.
I know, but she can't say anything about it. You tried to fill that spot and you couldn't do it. Another DEI hire gone wrong.
Basically.
So then my still dope would be, did I have another story? I did. I'm trying to make
the side piece.
No, that wasn't that was funny. I did want to talk about that because I find that woman absolutely. Should I play the video? No,
Yeah.
no, let's should I play the video?
Tanya, you want to go with yours first or play the video?
Because that's a whole different topic, because that's more about.
Let me go with mine real quick, because mine will be real quick. I have it's based off of the same subject.
Mm-hmm.
So my still dope moment is JD Vance going to the Vatican and asking for a meeting with the Pope, and the Pope's representative comes out and is like, basically, hell to the no. You could talk to me. But then my still don't. It's not dope.
He did actually have an audience with the Pope.
He did.
And then he killed him.
I'm gonna say my not dope is, and I'm gonna say this for my whole chest because I'm matching energy. JD Vance killed the Pope.
Yeah. Because there's a very conservative bishop who is involved, supposedly. So watch to see who gets elected. The new pope. It's like
I knew that. I said
like conclave.
Finally, JD Vance finally gets his little meeting with the Pope, and then you mean to tell me this morning he goes to bed and he dead? Mm-mm.
But he's been sick for so long. He looks sick.
Heart failure.
Yeah.
And then I got one little extra still dope.
Okay.
Is the boots on the ground. I got to get me a fan. I got to order my fan so I could be like, where them fans at? I got to give mad props to Black people all across this country. Because in the face of adversity and all the fuckery that's going on in this country, we are standing on business by minding our business and learning new line dances. And Boots on the Ground has taken off, and it is a hit. And my still not dope is white people. If you don't have no rhythm, sit the fuck down. Because if I see
sit down next to me.
If I see one more video of y'all trying to do the boots on the ground with not even doing the actual line dance, but they're just like and not no fan, you're just doing this. Stay in your lane. Go line dance to Morgan Racist Wallen's ass and leave us alone. Why can't we have nice things? That's all I'm asking.
They can sit next to me because I can't do it either. It's very sad.
I just got to order me a fan. I learned it. I went on YouTube University and I was like, I don't like the line dance, but I was like, I got to learn me some boots on the ground just in case I'm out and that shit comes on. Be like,
YouTube University. To order a fan, you can order it on YouTube. The fan.
I went to YouTube University to learn how to do boots on the ground dance.
Oh, I thought you said you ordered the fan from there, and I'm like, okay.
I'm gonna get the fan somewhere. I'm sure I can go to some flea market around here locally and buy me a fan.
Okay, so my still dope is 2. So I had to think of these quick, but these are the 2 things I'm enjoying right now. Doctor Who. Yes, I love Doctor Who. I love the new Black Doctor Who. He was getting on my nerves the first season, but then I rewatched the first season because I knew the second season was coming up, and I was just like, these stories, I like them. They're very good. I love Doctor Who. And then the other one is the one that Tanya hit me to, Mobland. Absolutely brilliant. If Helen Mirren don't make you want to whoop her ass, then you are not watching it right.
I'm impressed the way she holds her martini glass. My Helen Mirren is goals.
Who plays the husband? He's gold too. That is probably the best role he's ever done. He's fabulous in it. I love it. It's an excellent show. It's like only 4 episodes out on Paramount Plus. Gotta watch it.
You know what Helen Mirren's favorite movie is?
No, what?
Dodgeball.
Get out. Who's in Dodgeball?
Oh, did you say dodgeball?
Yeah.
Vince Vaughn just went to the White House.
Oh, he is on the list right now. Everybody's bashing
he's
him.
always been a star.
Oh yeah, I know. And that's what I was saying to everybody else. I stopped watching him like a while ago, around 2016, because I was just like, if you're going for Trump, if you're being conservative and a Republican does not bother me if you have a decent human being as a conservative Republican. But Hillary over Trump and you went for that, I knew he was dead to me. But now him going to the White House, now everybody is like, he's dead to me.
Well, Fafo.
I'm just saying it's a character thing. I'm sorry. It tells me who your character is.
Who you are.
I'm voting for that person.
I'm pretty sure he is not the only one. He's just one right now that has gone to the White House, and
well, we know he's not the only one. But once you come out publicly and we can all see it, then that shows me who your character is. I don't have to mess with you no more.
That's right.
So what is your view about Shaq at the UFC?
Same thing.
Closing up with
because you didn't have to go over there and shake that man's hand.
That's right.
You could have sat your ass in your seat.
Yep.
And if he waved to you, you could have tipped the hat, but you could have acted like you didn't even see it. The same way I feel about Shaq is the same way I felt about Obama keying with him at that funeral. Totally unnecessary. You did not have to do that.
Oh, so you didn't like that Obama was talking to?
No, absolutely not. And Michelle didn't like it either.
Everybody knew that he had to sit next to him because it's the seating is in the line of succession. So forever, when they have shit like that and all the presidents have to be in tow, Obama's going to have to sit next to him. So it's like he should have sat down, got his
acknowledged him, and
just ignored the fuck out of him.
Yep. A cold conversation and y'all all giggling.
I would have looked head. Yes, you could have done like a little head nod, like when you're getting ready to sit down, like, how you doing? That's it. And when he started,
this man talked about his wife again. The bullshit he was saying about Michelle again, unnecessary. This is the thing that Black people need to learn. When they show you their whole ass to kiss, there's no reason for you to pat it and said, oh, no, I'm not going to do that. No, fucking kick him in the ass or ignore him.
That's right. 100.
It was unnecessary.
Yeah.
Okay.
So, you got that video?
So now this video, I feel like I could just say it's about this woman who caught her husband cheating, but she's actually with the girl. So she's talking about it. And my whole thing was, okay, let me go back to the beginning. Where you at? There she go. Okay. Whose phone was that?
I don't know.
Not mine.
He was with her. Like, they got pictures together and everything. You know what I'm saying? So I didn't say nothing. And guess what? The bitch still don't know that I know. So I've been doing this shit for about like a month now. I've been doing this shit for about like a month now. So he been messing with this bitch since I've been working there. Way before I even started working there, he hasn't been messing with her ass. Say hey. Gang, gang. For real. Gang, gang.
Birds of a feather.
We had fun today, girl, didn't we? We sure did. Mm-hmm. So this the thing right here. Oh, that's cute. You're going to have to guess how many candies in this jar you want to take. We're the best of friends. This one. Y'all, tell me why I'm hanging out with my baby daddy's girlfriend, the one that he's cheating on me with. And he don't even know that. But y'all stay tuned. Story time. And I know y'all wondering, like, how did I know that this is the girl that he's cheating on me with? Well, one day I asked to use her phone because I needed him to come pick me up from work. So I asked because my phone dead. So I asked her, can I use her phone? She gives me the phone. I'm putting my man number in her phone and it pops up like daddy. I'm like, daddy, like hold the fuck up. So I goes to the messages and shit like that. Y'all, these motherfuckers went out of town together. You know what I'm saying? He done bought her gifts. The bitch was with her for New Year's, talking about he was at his mama's house. He was with her. Like, they got pictures together.
I don't think it's real.
You don't think it's real?
No, I think that first of all, you just met her or whatever, and it's like,
yeah, they started working at the same job.
Yeah, and if I get in the car and you're like, hey, and then I see myself on like your camera, your phone or whatever, and I'm like, hey, I'm like, what's that?
She turns her phone and say hey. So she knew that she was going to be on whatever.
Yeah, I think it's fake. I don't know. These videos that are coming out now, I'm like, these people can't be that diabolical. I mean, I don't doubt. Let me say this. Let me correct myself.
Especially when it comes to men.
No, I'm not talking about the side chick or what have you. She could very well be a side chick.
Mm-hmm.
But that could very well happen. It happens all the time. But that particular scenario, like the making friends with her or whatever, or getting in the car and that whole keying in the car thing, I don't know. Something is not passing the sniff test for me. But if you want to just talk about the scenario as far as she typing in her.
You just fucking blew it up. You just said it wasn't real, so it doesn't matter. No,
I don't think it's real.
I think it's a great possibility that it's real. I get you. A lot of videos that I see, I'm like, especially the kid videos when they're doing something like super super cute. I don't even comment on them. I'm like, I don't believe it. There's some like things where it's just like a fight or argument. I'm whatever, and I'm not saying this one necessarily is real or not. But the scenario, definitely I can see that happening. Definitely I can see a woman befriending the side chick for what? Now what's your intent afterwards? To me,
I want to know. Yeah, I want to know what happens.
Yeah, like what's your intent?
Yeah, why are you talking about it if you ain't gonna do a thing about it?
Mm-hmm.
Again, women.
She's gonna do something.
Women, if you find out you're picking you got the wrong dog in this fight at this stage.
She doesn't know.
After your man, like what? Like this is old as time where women find out that their husband's cheating, and who do they go after? The other woman. You don't know what he told her. You don't know nothing. You deal with him, ma'am. Don't go after. Stop going after the other woman. You handle the man that you decided to be in a relationship with or be married to.
Mm-hmm.
Now, if the other woman comes up to you and starts popping off, then you handle that. But that other woman wouldn't even know who the hell I was. I would have screenshotted it. Like if she let me use her phone, I would have screenshotted it and texted it to me real quick. I'm slick. I would have screenshotted it, texted it to me, and I would have gave her phone. Thank you very much. I got no beef with you. Not right now. I'd have went home and asked my husband or my man, who is this? I'm going to ask you one time, who is this? And if you're going to give me some bullshit lie or some BS, you got to get the fuck out. Stop playing. These women need
Why are you even asking? Because you already know who she is. You already done seen the text messages. He got to go regardless.
She's going to keep that man. She's going to go through all those motions. She's going to have a fallout with old girl. They're going to keep clap back at each other. And then at the end of the day, she'll cuss her man out. But she'll keep him because she's dumb.
It doesn't make sense. I want to know what her end game is because it's obvious that the other woman doesn't know who she is. She just started the job. It's only been a month. So what's your end game? Are you going to confront her, the husband? Making friend, it doesn't make sense. But I can see it happening.
Not at all. It makes zero sense. Go deal with your man that's cheating on you. And I guarantee you, if that's the first side chick you found out about, I'm pretty sure there's probably like 3 or 4 other
I
women
don't even think it's the first.
written in their phone with him.
Yeah, but so she obviously is not having fun with it, but seems like she's. I don't know. I want to know what the end game is. Like, why? Unless she's planning to. This is the last time he's going to do this, and I'm going to bring her in, and then we're going to confront him together, or like, well, then why even talk about it? Because she looks like a fool if she's
Right.
unless she's planning to do something. Which why would you even? What's the what?
Because what are you going to do? Now you videotaped it. So if you're going to keep this storyline going, you can't physically assault. You what do you want to go to jail? Because that's what's going to come next. If you put your hands on her or do anything physical or violent towards her, it's all on video.
Yeah, but how does the woman, the side chick, not know that either he's married? I mean, I guess he can hide that from her, but if they work together, I mean, I don't know.
They only been working together a month. She just started. The new girl just started that job.
Yeah, but she's
Now her not knowing that he has another woman, just like Tanya said, you don't know what stories he's telling her about. For all we know, he could be telling her that he works 2-3 hours away or whatever, but he's spending holidays with her.
They went on trips.
They going on trips, so that's crazy. That alone, that would make me think, why are you hanging with this woman? When he could have been taking you somewhere, he decided to take somebody else.
Yeah, but why is she? What's the point? Like, why is she? She looks stupid.
She does look stupid. It doesn't make her.
Here lies the issue. Oh, girl. See, everybody wants to be what's her name? Who the fuck did I marry? That girl. Remember that girl that now it's been
Yep.
Natasha Rothwell done bought the rights to it and is going to star in it, produce it for Netflix.
That's going to be good.
Everybody has 10-part series stories all over TikTok, hoping to be the next who the bleep did I marry? Or who did I date? I forgot what she called that 25-part series that she had. She ended up on Tamron Hall. She, got her screen, the rights to it. She's getting paid basically. She turned that into a bag. But now everybody's trying to do it. It's like, stop. No.
I didn't even think of her, but you are so right.
Hard to think that people are just pulling things out of their ass at this point for clout. It's just like, I'm over it.
But it works.
Yeah, it works because we're talking about it. Yeah, I still think I don't think it's real. I think the premise of it, of men just being pigs, is happens all the time. Women too.
But I'm more mad at her than I'm at the dude, because if that woman doesn't know, then what kind of woman are you not to say, hey, the guy that you're talking to, I'm actually living with him. I actually have children with him. I'm in a relationship with him. That's the least she could do as a woman to woman type of thing. And then if the woman chooses that she wants to pop off and they want to fight over him, that's a whole nother level. But at the very beginning, you could be a better person and tell her.
You think, but just the way, just the tone and the body language and the whole, I was like, yeah, them two ain't sitting down for a regular conversation.
What is that? It's
woman to
Now speak to Barbara. This is Shirley.
Barbara, this is Shirley.
But the reason I'm calling you is because I was going through my old man's pockets this morning.
Old
and
school.
I find your name and number. So woman to woman. I don't think it's been any more than fair that I talk to you and let you know where I'm coming from. Now, Barbara, I don't know how you're going to take it. I pay the note every month. So I'm telling you these things to let you know how, if you've ever been in love.
Did she say she paid a note every month?
Yes.
See, and he broke. Stop playing with me.
Those are usually the ones that will get a woman and keep a woman, and will have what do they call them? Hobosexuals. Oh, I learned that term. The hobosexual.
They be
Yep.
slinging it.
They be slinging that ween and getting right up into the house.
I don't think, for me, I don't care how great you are in bed. If my bills ain't paid and I'm struggling, that shit ain't good. That's
Well,
that's
yeah.
weak. That's to me, that's weak. You got to bring the whole package.
Woman to
If I'm
woman.
worried about my phone bill, I don't care about your penis. Do
She
not.
ain't worried about the phone bill. She paying it.
Yeah, no, I'm not.
I ain't letting nobody listen. We already know.
She said, he said she ain't worried. She paying it. She said, okay, renting him out. That's it. I
I
guess.
am
Woman to
fucking
You like
woman.
it? I love it.
by myself. No. TikTok, everything that I see on TV. Oh, and then watching the Never Ever Mets on OWN. That I need another reason to just be like, I'm complete. I don't need another reason to prove to me that I'm just done with dating. Because the Never Ever Mets all the Never Ever Mets on the latest season should have never ever met. Period.
Oh, that's right. It's people who are. Oh, that's the one that they've been
They have
dating for
online,
years.
yeah, they're like
Oh,
dating.
yeah,
Like
yeah.
some of them have been dating for years, but they've never physically met each other. They just they FaceTime, they whatever on Skype or what have you, or Zoom or whatever, and
The
they
first
all.
season was good.
The
It
second
was
season,
drama.
oh, there was drama. The second season, there's drama, but not like the first. But it's just the lies. It's messy. It's like these people have when you meet somebody and you're talking and you usually see somebody from the waist up or from
Oh,
and now it's like
fish.
they're cute. They're getting a whole ass catfish from the titties down where this guy's like, well, I thought she was cute. She was beautiful. She got gray hair, pretty face. Damn. Here she comes show up and she from the waist down, she's like 2 tons of fun. That on top of the other lies of the children. I can't tell you, there's like 3 couples that have been dating their never ever met for one couple has been dating for like 7 or 8 months. One has been dating for like maybe a year. One has been dating for like maybe 10 months or 11 months. And they all got newborn babies with other people. Oh, and then one woman.
Is it women or men or
Oh, it's only one woman. This one couple, the woman has been dating this guy for I think like 11 months, 12 months. I can't remember. But anyway, she showed up. She just gave birth to her daughter like a month before coming on the show. So she left her 1-month-old baby to do this show. And she's secretly pumping her breasts of breast milk in the back room. And then she's like, I gotta tell him that I just had a baby. And he's probably not gonna want anything to do with me. So finally they're sitting and she tells him that she just had a baby. And he's like, across the table, and I am sitting in my chair and I'm like, He's like, oh, that's it? Because I got something to tell you too. I just had a baby like 2 months ago.
I mean,
And that's his second child. He's on his second child. She didn't know he had she thought he had no babies. Now he's telling her he just had a baby 2 months ago, and that's his second child. Well, what does she do? I'm gonna one up you, motherfucker. She tells him, oh yeah, well, yeah, I left some other things out too. That I just had my baby a month ago, but I have 4 children.
oh, he didn't know.
She didn't know
he had any children. She basically been and then
okay, are they texting? Just texting?
They were FaceTiming and doing the most, but then he said it all makes sense now. He's like, because we were like going good for a while, like FaceTiming every night, hours and da. He's like, and then all of a sudden, like you kind of started to fall off. He's like, I was thinking that maybe you found somebody else or you just weren't interested in me anymore. He's like, and here you go, you being a mother.
Like all the time that they were FaceTiming that night, there's like no interruptions.
I don't have no clue. I'm just watching it. I'm just like the so diabolical. And then the two of them decide to tell the whole group about their secrets that they kept from each other, right? And of course, the whole group starts behind their backs, starts being all judgmental. Well, that's just, well, God, they need to go. Get that. No.
Why do they gotta go? They didn't break any rules.
They don't need to be together, basically.
Mm-hmm.
So then you got the other guy. Well, I've been sitting on a secret myself. I just had a baby a month ago too. He's doing the confessional. He's like, and I don't know how I'm gonna tell, Aretha or whatever her name is. I don't know how I'm gonna tell her because she might not want to be with me no more. And I'm like, you think? Like if you're starting off with that type of lie of your kids, Negro, what the hell else you gonna lie to me about? If it's so easy to lie about your children, terrible. Oh, I watched that shit. Oh, child, I'm sitting there like,
I would like to watch it, but I don't have OWN.
None of y'all should have ever met. Y'all should have kept that computer love story because none of y'all are being faithful to each other. If you're having babies here and there, disgusting. And that's why I stay in my damn house.
That's just messy.
And it's like, you know what? Just before we hang up, people getting in relationships now, and I heard this story, and this is a real story, and getting STDs and pregnancy in 2025. Nobody, and you just met this person 2-3 months ago.
Yeah.
You didn't ask no questions. You didn't say, you know what, I could get pregnant or an STD, or I could get both. And then you walk away with both. And no man, because now you want to keep it, and you 40 years old. That doesn't make sense to me anymore. There should be no such thing as unplanned pregnancies.
Facts.
There should be no such thing as an unplanned pregnancy in 2025 unless you're in the middle of the country where they want to take away birth control. Everywhere else, it's plentiful. You got plan B, you got plan A.
They don't have any plan.
They don't have any plan in the middle. But you on the outskirts, plan A and plan B. Utilize them, especially if you are over 25. There's no reason why you should be like, oops.
Yeah. No.
Oops. You too damn old. So these people having like, oh, I just had a baby a month ago. And then also, I'm sorry, I'm going to go total conservative on you all right now. Get fucking married. Get married, then have the fucking kids.
Oh, yeah.
Stop out here making these babies with people who are just going to be never evers in a relationship. Stop it. Stop it. There's too much info out here now. Two-family homes mean supported homes, more income homes. Stop trying to do this on your own. And now this chick got 4 damn kids. Where them daddies at?
Again, I'm conservative with you. I'm 100% conservative with you on that as well, Shahidah. I feel like this. If you want to have children with me, we're going to have to be husband and wife, period. We can listen, if you're here for a good time, we can have a good time. But we're going to protect ourselves.
Wrap it up.
So wrap it up.
With that thing on, what's that, Living Color? And wrap it up.
Dave Chappelle's show. Wrap it up, Fox. Wrap it up.
Stop playing. Oh, I do want to see it, but when it gets to HBO, because they usually come to HBO, which I'm surprised because last season they did it all on HBO once a week. And I don't know why they didn't do it this year.
on Max.
Yeah, well, Max. Yeah.
Look it up on YouTube. I'm pretty sure. It's the Never Ever Mets. Look it up on YouTube and see.
I don't like YouTube the way they
I love
do
YouTube.
things.
I watch a lot of things on YouTube. I love
Everything's on
watching.
YouTube now in terms of how their Netflix is buying, mainly buying YouTube creators to make content now and stuff.
Oh, really?
Yeah. Well, look at how many shows have come off the Issa Rae got it. By the way, have you watched Black Mirror?
No.
Yes, I did watch Black Mirror.
Oh, Black Mirror was excellent this season. I mean, you didn't like it, right? There was one you didn't like, but
I didn't like
the Issa Rae
I
episode.
didn't like Issa Rae's episode.
I didn't like the Issa Rae episode either.
She's not very good.
She wasn't very good in that one, no.
She didn't have to do that. Let's just say that. I would have preferred Issa Rae, and I know we're over time, but I'll shut up after this. Issa Rae's better than that. I think Issa Rae has proven herself. She's a mover and shaker as far as like she's created shows, right? She created Insecure, right? She's not like some actress trying to get a come up. She's proved herself. I didn't think that was a good look for her. I think what they should have done is if I was Issa Rae, I would have been like, I mean, I'm sure there's like a lot of actors out there that want to be a part of the franchise, the Black Mirror franchise. They want anything to do with it. But if I was Issa Rae, I would have been like, I want to be a part of this, but let me like direct it or produce it or like come to the table.
Why would you want to star in it? She got a starring role in a Black Mirror thing. That's the ultimate. Now, whether she can actually do the job well, maybe she's just saying, I don't know if I'm ready for that level of doing it yet, but she got it and she did it. I just don't think, I think she's more of she's a creative person, and Insecure was great with her in it but she wasn't the reason why I was watching Insecure. I was watching the writing, the milieu, all that kind of stuff, and everything that I've seen her in, I haven't been interested in seeing it. It could be anyone else in the movie. Anything else that she's been in, I've been like, oh, well, you could put anybody in that. And she did a serviceable job, but I have never gone, oh, wow, no one else could do that, or no one else could do that. And to have a lead role in the Black Mirror in that type of thing, I didn't believe her one bit in the whole episode. One bit.
No, I didn't like it.
I just realized her acting isn't as strong.
No,
as I thought it was, because I thought, and maybe because Insecure was her baby and she went back for herself, it was perfect. I watched season 2 again, loved it. But this, I didn't think that she had the caliber to make you care more about the characters. Towards the end, I did like this. I liked the storyline. You know, very interesting. But no, I didn't think she had the
didn't do anything that I was like, oh wow, that was really good. I was like watching her going, okay, all right. I didn't believe her at all.
That was not dope. But what was dope was Tracy Ellis Ross played the hell out that goddamn role in that first episode.
She did
I wanted to kill her.
I felt like that guy.
Like, bitch, you setting the people up.
She did rode the fine line between, when she first came in there, it's, if you haven't seen the episode, but she did a great job of fine line between being a business person and being a snake underneath. Woo, that was good.
All that stuff, and at the end, well, if you want that, sorry, we don't do discounts. Don't run away.
That is kind of scary reality, though, because
all mirrors was kind of scary reality.
Like even the second episode, Bête Noire. I mean, me and you. No, I was screaming at that TV when that episode, when that little white girl came out, Verity. I was like, and she, I feel scared. She's yelling. I was like, here we go.
Oh, that was so good. It was so good.
It was good.
Oh, it was so good.
It was. And then I went back and I had to watch the one that Chris had mentioned. What was it called again? White Bear.
Which one?
Is that the first time you watched it?
No. I had watched it before, but you was like, oh, okay, let me go back and rewatch it. I had to watched it again, and that was
That
just
is,
such a phenomenal episode.
yeah, that's a rough one.
And then you know the thing about it that hit me when I rewatched it is you remember it. Do you remember it, Tanya? When the woman she
He
and her
wakes up.
boyfriend
There's
kill
no
a
idea
little
what
girl,
it is.
Say both of y'all were talking at the same time. What was the name of the episode?
white
White
bear.
bear.
And what was the premise? The story.
Go ahead, Shahidah.
These her and her boyfriend she helped facilitate this murder and rape of this little girl, and so she doesn't, so they put her like almost in like a jail situation, but she thinks she's running away and everybody else is like zombies or something, but they're all like filming her because it's like a game show, and they're chasing her down. So every morning,
We could have told her without spoiling the end.
oh, you haven't seen it?
I've seen them all, but what season was it? Because I probably
Season
forgot.
3, I think, or
I think
season.
it was
Oh
season
yeah, no,
3.
I haven't. I gotta watch that. I gotta watch it. I've
It's
seen
one of
them
the
all.
ones that stand out the most. That's why I had to rewatch it because I knew I watched it and I knew I loved it. But rewatching it again and then watching those people
Oh
like
my!
just so gleefully cheering or whatever. Let me tell you something. I don't want anything bad to ever happen to anyone in my family, ever. But also, if the person who did it, I'm not going to continuously want to see them suffer. Like every day being beat down. I don't know, like for that little girl, I wouldn't get pleasure in that. You know how they were clapping and, hooping
Well, I
and
think it makes it more of an amusement park. I don't think they
yeah,
come watch it every.
yeah, they made it like an amusement park. That's a
Yeah.
perfect example of it. It was no, I don't want to go to an amusement park like that. But
Yeah,
there's
but you wouldn't do it though. After you saw them, every now and then you'd visit. It's like, let me see this bitch suffer again.
no. There's a certain type of person that cheers when you see people hanging from trees or see people being executed or see people. I'm not cheering that. I'm not cheering that.
I have to go back and watch that because I just pulled it up on my Google and I'm like, did I watch that? I swear.
Yeah.
Yeah. I will say this, right? I will watch White Bear, but my favorite episode, I have two, and they were from, I think it was both from season 1. It was the one with Bryce Dallas.
Yeah, the merits. I watched it again recently.
I like that.
I watched it.
The second one was I don't know who the actors were in it, but they were in Britain, and it was the guy that like you could see if you could go back and see,
right.
Like if you're dating someone, like say if you and I were dating Chris, and it was like, do you want to go back and see who your husband, who your man?
Thing, yeah.
Yeah, you can kind of read their thoughts. You can like read their
No,
mind.
you said so and so, and you can go back and see. Yeah. You said it right here. That's a great one.
Oh, I remember that one now. Yeah. Oh, I would lose every goddamn argument.
Yeah. The guy that played that obsessive boyfriend, he played that. He acted the hell out.
Do you remember what the name of it? Because I'm gonna have to go back and
I'll text it to you guys in the group chat. I'll text it to you which one it was. Because I tell you what, I watched that like
I remember it, but I'd have to see it again.
Yeah.
Just like White Bear. Oh, I remember that one. Yeah.
I'll
just have to start all over and just rewatch all of them again because they really were good.
Like the first couple of seasons, like I'd say the first 3 or 4 seasons were certified hits. There might have been like maybe one,
Mm-hmm. There's always one that's not like quite up there with the others, but that's fine.
The first season was I was obsessed with every single episode. And I think in the first season, it was only like 4. It was like a typical limited series. It was like 4 episodes. And
he writes most of them. And
yeah.
By the way, did you know that what's her name from the one with Tracy Ellis Ross, Quincy Jones, Rashida Jones wrote one of the other ones.
Rashida Jones, she wrote one of the other ones.
Yeah.
Oh, which right?
Hold on. Let me see. Let me see. Find this for you, and I'll find you the name of the other thing that we were talking about too.
She's always good and stuff. She's always good.
But Black Mirror. Oh, did you watch the McAllister one?
No.
Which one was that? McAllister?
The only one that they've ever made a sequel to. which won the Emmy.
I didn't like the first McAllister one. I'm not into that like Star Trekky type of thing.
I love that one.
Yeah.
Yeah, and I did like the second one too. That was really good.
Yeah. So season 1, it's the one I was talking about. It's called The Entire History of You.
Okay.
And that was one, and it was the one with, remember the very first one, the national anthem with the prime minister.
The prime minister. I like that one in the pig.
Yeah. And then the one with Bryce Dallas Howard is okay. So that's wow, she was in. Oh, that was
she wrote Nosedive on Black Mirror.
Oh, she did. That's the one with Bryce Dallas Howard. The one with
that one. She wrote
wrote that one.
She wrote the teleplay for that one. Yeah.
Oh,
based on a story by Charlie Brooker, who's the creator and everything. She and Michael Shore wrote the teleplay. Yeah.
That was a good one. Nosedive was a good one, and it actually, it kind of, when it first came out, I was like, that was kind of like in the really beginnings of like social media, like, Facebook and all of that wasn't really like, it was popular, but it wasn't that popular, whatever. And
I thought it was. That's why I thought it was so relevant.
For me, I should say, I think I had just really gotten on Facebook at that time, but it started to really make me think like, oh, I hope this never happens. Like, your whole life is based off of likes and clicks. And, from flying first class, like, even if you don't need the money, like, how many followers you got?
Yeah.
Oh, you below this? Nope, you got to fly economy. Yeah. If you're above this,
just how quickly you could lose it just on just one bad interaction where you just can't have a bad day ever.
And that's the premise. What happened. Yeah. She actually is like literally killing herself to get like the likes and like the good star, like the 5-star reviews of all of her interactions. Like they're like literally reviewing you on everything that you fucking do.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, so, it was really good. All of them. I'm going to go back and rewatch.
I'm going to go watch White Bear. I'm going to watch White Bear tonight.
You have to watch White Bear. That was fire.
Yeah, I'll watch it.
All right. Is that it, folks? Is that it? Until next time. I know we're recording this on Monday. I'm going to try and get this out tonight because then it'd be true that you see us on Monday, but it's going to be late Monday.
Don't worry about it. It's all good.
So until next time, people. Deuces. Okay.